Tonight I started with a Crown Royal limited edition Canadian whiskey, which actually was surprisingly uh, better than I remember just a regular Crown Royal being. So it's a cut above. Now I got another one, which was sent to me by the Whiskey Scout. I even have one of his glasses right here. Whiskey Scout glass he sent to me because apparently I won a contest that I didn't know about. And he just sent it to me. I think he did it live online too, and I wasn't there to see it happening. So anyway, thank you once again, Scout, and thank you for this sample that you sent me. It is from the Tenn South Distillery, Tenn with two N's like Tennessee, in Lynnville, Tennessee. It is the Clayton James Tennessee whiskey, 45% alcohol by volume, 51 months old. Distilled and bottled there, Copper Pot distilled, Lincoln County process. Okay, we will give it a try. I think I should open instead of just peeling the label off. Let's pour us a healthy quig-sized dram of this one. That's a little more than quig-sized. That's a big sample. Well, I can enjoy it for a while. It's about 60 mils, 60, 70, 60, 65 mils. Yeah. Okay, well, let's get into it. Oh. So 51 months would be 4 years and 3 months old. And it has a nice nose. I'm getting some wood. Barrel char. I'm also getting some minty notes from the rye. There's definitely rye in there. Very minty, like spearmint gum. It smells like spearmint gum. So I can deduce from this big minty note, this spearmint gum nose, that it's a high rye Tennessee style whiskey. Not very complex. Yeah. Completely Wrigley spearmint gum nose. Chewing gum, that is. Am I getting anything else out of it besides Wrigley's spearmint gum? I thought I got a glimmer of something else at the beginning, some corn. It'll be interesting to see how a bit of water will change this after I've tasted it neat. I don't have the most sensitive nose. So it takes me a while to get everything. I'm going to be honest here and frank. My name is not Frank, by the way, but I'm going to be honest and straightforward about this. I am not a very big fan of the Lincoln County process. And the reason for that is that the Lincoln County process filters the whiskey and takes away a lot of the flavors that I would prefer enjoying rather than have taken away. I don't know what flavors the Lincoln County process has taken away from this. Apparently, it's supposed to take care of harshness. It's supposed to get rid of harshness and make it smooth. But in so doing, it takes away some of the flavors or some of the notes that I would get on the nose, some of the aromas that I would otherwise enjoy. Now, I'm still getting Wrigley's spearmint gum, but not much else. I'm getting a little bit of corn, but I would like more of it. What's another note I'm getting? I'm getting a bit of a cereal note too. It's a tiny bit malty even. Tiny bit. And what else is that? Besides that malty note, and underneath the spearmint, be a little caramel or vanilla, maybe a bit of butterscotch. But what's dominant is the spearmint, to my nose anyway. I'm going to cleanse my palate quickly. And I'm going to take a pull. Where I would expect a cherry note, like from a bourbon, it's not there. That was just the first sip. I'm going to have to do a second sip, because on the second sip you really taste it. Yeah. I get Get the last out of the bottle. Get the last out of the sample bottle. I get that spearmint note. That's mostly what I get on the palate. And it's somewhat astringent. It sort of coats the mouth in dryness. Dry finish, but nothing more than some dryness. Now that I've had some, do I have a spoon here? It would appear that I do not have a spoon on my desk. Damn. Let's have a look at the... It's quite viscous. It's quite viscous and somewhat oily. It is smooth, I'll give you that. I'll give it that. I'll give it the smoothness. That spearmint note that I was getting on the nose so prevalently, and now somewhat on the palate, it's kind of like a cherry note split in half. There would be more of a cherry note if this hadn't gone through the Lincoln County charcoal filtering process. Yeah, I'm still not a big fan of the Lincoln County process. This could taste so much more. And yes, maybe it would be a little harsher without the Lincoln County process, but I would taste so much more. I would get so much more on the nose. Besides, spearmint. To be fair, there is some caramel now on the nose. Some vanilla, yeah. But not as much as if it hadn't gone through the filtering process. I'm going to add a little water to see what happens to it. I have to do it this way because I do not have a spoon. 3 drops. Okay. What does water do to it? A little bit of water. Let's see. I'm getting some maltiness, believe it or not. It's a cereal note. That's all I can really give you for that. There's a cereal note. There's a lot less of that spearmint than there was before I added water. Getting into a little more vanilla. A little more butterscotch. The addition of the 3 drops of water to like 40 mils helps, I think, with the nose. It's much more vanilla. Yeah. How about the palate? Yeah, the water definitely brought out the vanilla and the caramel, the toffee. Took away a lot of that spearmint, but there's still a little bit there on the palate. It's all right. But without that Lincoln County process, it would be so much more. It's all right. But I just have to think of things like Wild Turkey Rare Breed or Elijah Craig Barrel Proof or Booker's or Baker's, or it's not in the same league. It's all right. I don't know what it costs, it being 4 years and 3 months old at 45% ABV. It's copper pot distilled though, so that's a little different. It's not a patent still. So that would make it a little similar to, say, Woodford Reserve. If you could imagine Woodford Reserve going through the Lincoln County process, it would probably turn out something like this. If it was a higher mash bill, a higher rye mash bill than Woodford Reserve. It's a different style of whiskey from anything I've tried before, being pot still and Lincoln County processed. It's a good product despite the Lincoln County process. Now with 3 drops of water, it's quite enjoyable. Thank you again, Scout, or shall I say Robert, for sending me both the glass and the whiskey. And I'll drink to your very good health.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.